Oh my god, look at my hair. Oh, like I said, I'm not here to look pretty. How you going, guys? Welcome back to Walk It Off. I'm Nathan, and today we are back out at the Belair National Park checking out the Microcarpa Loop. I really hope you enjoy this one. Let's go check out the map. Okay guys, so Belair National Park is located just a short 20-minute drive south of the Adelaide City Centre. The trailhead is on Sheoak Rd and there's plenty of roadside parking available. The trail for the most part is a wide open flying track with some short, narrower sections where the trees wrap you in, and its surface is mostly gravelised. We're going to be walking 4.47 kilometres today, and it is a round trip, so we'll end up back in the car. Its elevation starts at 265 metres above sea level and goes up to 327. It's quite flat today, so its inclination maxes out at 13% and its average is 4.6. As usual guys, there's a Google Maps link in the description below if you'd like to check this one out for yourself. I hope to see you out there. Let's hit the trail. Got it. So just another short one today. The Microcarpa Trail is about 4.5–5 k's. So this week it's been quite eventful for me. As I said, yeah, I have landed a new job. I started this week. And yeah, I'm gonna use that as a segue to talk about what Steven Pressfield calls resistance. Essentially, to sum it up succinctly, it's the universe throwing obstacles at you to try and derail the things you want to do. It's a test. And yeah, essentially it's the test to see if you push through to do this thing that you say you want to do. the most common form of resistance would be writer's block. Yeah, I recently came out of reading Seth Godin's The Practice, which is absolutely amazing if you work in the creative industries or you've got some big idea you want to bring into the world. Read that one. He talks about, he doesn't word it in the same way as Stephen Pressfield, but he talks about resistance, right? And he talks about when it's your job to be creative, there's no such thing as writer's block. It doesn't exist. You do the work. You don't. So, a really good analogy, right, to get you started, to get past this thing if you're not particularly feeling creative, is to start. It sounds weird, but just start creating something, even if it's not the thing you actually should be working on. So, when I was at TAFE, part of the graphic design course that I did was life drawing, unsurprisingly. And when you're in life drawing class, you have to warm up. And you warm up in exactly the same fashion as you do when you're doing fitness and things like that. So we used to do this thing called blind drawing, which is you stand next to your easel and you are not allowed to look at what you're drawing, and you're not allowed to take your pen or your pencil, charcoal, whatever, you're not allowed to take that off of the page. Single line drawing, not allowed to look at what you're drawing. And what this does, warms up your muscles, warms up your brain, gets it in gear, ready to do the actual drawing. Now, this is an exercise that is designed to be thrown away. It's just like stretches aren't the actual exercise. Blind drawing is not the actual life drawing. It's just an exercise to warm you up. And Seth Godin talks about what he does called morning pages, where he just writes 2 or 3 pages in the morning to get his brain fired up. And he just throws them away. Like, doesn't even save them. It's not meant to be anything. And I think that is a really, really good approach to any kind of creative endeavor. Because most people put themselves off before they even start. So in other words, you're giving yourself writer's block by not showing up. So most of your battle is just showing up every day. Yeah. So, no place worth going. It's going to be easy to get to. And you've got to sacrifice now for tomorrow. I know you a lot of meditation, content talks about living in the present moment, but you should also be very much willing to sacrifice the present moment for a better tomorrow. Another thing that factors into this is something that's called the Dunning-Kruger Effect, which is one of my new favourite things. If you know much about psychology and cognitive biases, it's kind of like the doozy of all cognitive biases. Besides cognitive dissonance, which is the believing of two contradictory things at the same time. What the Dunning-Kruger effect is basically noobs think they're experts, but they don't they don't know enough to know what they don't know. And so confidence rises much quicker than actual expertise. And you'll find that novices, yeah, they're very confident, but they don't know. They don't know what they don't know. And this can be very dangerous. You'll see it pop up all the time. I guess in 2020, everybody thinks they're a biologist. And everybody thinks they're a climate scientist. I mean, I'm not sure about you, but I actually know a climate scientist, or at least someone who works in that field. I guess you could colloquially call the Dunning-Kruger Effect the armchair expert syndrome. Now, I do my best to resolve this type of thing from cropping up by essentially concentrating all of my learning along 3 trajectories. 1, art and design. 2, hiking mental health. 3, space science. Now, I am not a mental health professional, and I am also not officially yet an astronomer, but I endeavour to read as much as humanly possible about these topics. And I'd kind of treat everything as, okay, that's interesting, but does it fall under does it go into one of my 3 categories? Very well. If it doesn't, okay, push it aside. Denote, yeah, that's interesting, but not all that into it. Hello again. Hey, you're smashing it up the hill. So yeah, I guess a good way to counter the Dunning-Kruger effect is just dive deep. Go narrow and deep. As opposed to
distance 7 kilometers.
Shallow but wide.
2 hours, 9 minutes, 40 seconds.
Alright guys, I'm sorry to say it, but again, our time is up for the week. This has been the Belair National Park and the Microcarpa Loop Trail. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to catch you next week. As usual, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and go outside, get better, be awesome. See you next time, guys.